Let's see. I need to. Let's see. It's been a really long time since I've been live on YouTube. So, hi, what's up? It's been forever. And it is currently 3:45. So, and that's going to be West Coast time, so I'm definitely not 100 that anyone's going to be jumping on, but that's okay. I just had this very gentle urge. My blanket, it was made. It's not even 4. We're fine. Okay, so yeah, Spirit has been giving me, we'll just call it more than a gentle nudge to I just have to remember where the camera is. To okay, I don't know what just happened to my cards, but everything is a sign. Also, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm obviously a crazy person with a tarot deck. uh, um, Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. Not everything will resonate. These are general collective readings. As far as if something doesn't resonate, it doesn't negate the rest of the things it did at all. So please don't think that. Just know that, okay, that resonated, cool. The other thing didn't. I'll leave that for whomever needs to scoop it up. And I'm feeling this need to speak in this very calm voice, this very peaceful voice. What I just heard was the peace within the storm. The peace within the storm. A lot of you that I am connecting with, and a lot of why Spirit wanted me to pop on, is because a lot of you are higher level light workers, whether you practice that in this physical body or not. Goodness, I'm so annoyed. Okay. I just made my bed. I know it doesn't matter. It's not even 4 a.m., but like, anyway. Okay. What? Okay, that's like Spirit saying, like, even your distractions, there's a point to everything that's happening in your life right now, and you don't see it yet. You don't see it yet. You don't see, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides, as you help me help the collective for their greatest and highest good, the greatest and highest timeline for humanity. Let's be real. Let's be real about where we are, folks. Like, the greatest good of humanity right now. What's going on? I'm feeling again stubborn energy. Stubborn energy. And for what? What is that getting? This person, goodness. Okay, so Page of Cups has officially popped up 4 times, so I'm going to bring it up. It is not a strong energy, it's a lurker energy. I'm just gonna say it. Because you have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. If this was somebody that was like really coming, really like actually, working on something, this would not be coming out this way. Do you know what I mean? Okay, thank you. Angels, ancestors, and guides. I heard one more. Shuffle one more time. Okay. And what do we get? We get this. Okay. So there's going to be some fast moving info coming in. RE that situation. So, yeah, you're going to find something out. Okay. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. It's okay. For the greatest good of the collective that I am tapping into, the connected ones, the earth angels, what is it they need to know at this time? I thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Thank you. I only take jumpers. I like it to be very clear. We have the real Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, the wheel has stopped moving. Okay, and why? What's going on below? What's going on below? Why does the wheel stop moving? Pardon me, because you were looking out at that horizon. Your ships are coming in, but you gave away a little bit of your power. Yeah, and Spirit is like, no. Hi, whomever popped on. I can't see. So yeah, you gave away a little bit of your power, because if you see this, there's no reason for there to be 3 hands in that, right? So the wheel stopped, not forever, just for this bit, because you're waiting for your ships to come in, and I feel as though there was I heard interloper, and something in someone in the energy that was just, I just heard like messing about, like they weren't there for your greatest good. Yeah, Spirit confirms that, because this whole chunk just flipped over. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the greatest good of the collective, what do they need to know? Yeah, King of Swords. So this energy that was like milling about, I'm feeling Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs. I'm feeling the need to bring attention to that. So someone might be questioning that at this time. But you put a stop to that. It's like you let this person have their hands in your pie, or like in your kitchen for too long, almost like just because you didn't have anything better to do. And I laugh nervously, because I will always tell you what I get from Spirit. I do not filter messages. Sometimes it can offend people. I am highly and divinely protected. So like, just know, like, you're gonna need to have a little bit of a thick skin, because if you can't handle constructive criticism and or like straight up Spirit calling you out, you might not like my channel very much. I'm just letting you know that. Okay, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Okay, so what is this truth? What is this truth that the King of Swords spoke? Yeah, I was gonna say there was a moment of acknowledgement, and there was a moment of, okay, so what this person realized is this is when they were dealing with this other person, it was never going to be enough, no matter how hard they worked. It was never going to be enough. It was always just going to be, I just heard a money drain, I'm like a money suck, like a vacuum. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing an account like literally getting like vacuumed out. Okay, but whose fault is that, right? And no matter how hard, like, you didn't, this person, the person I'm speaking, the group that I'm speaking to, like, didn't even, weren't even really trying to work on it. So I don't really feel like it was that much of a valued or treasured relationship, to be brutally honest. Okay, that's wild. Okay, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Can you say hi? I feel like where are you from? You type that in? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. And what is it that was being, or this person stopped working on because they saw that it was never going to be enough? What was that? Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. The greatest good of the collective. just like happiness without material, like without not like material possessions, happiness without it being I keep hearing that song, no flex zone, no flex zone. Do you know what I mean? um yeah, so there like baubles weren't gonna do it. There needed to be substance, and I don't feel like the person, like I don't feel like the whomever this is in this connection, I don't feel like they felt like they had it, and that's what they needed to work on. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, that's beautiful if if a person recognizes that they're like, well, that's, or if this is you're like getting this like a cross watch or whatever. That's beautiful that somebody recognizes that they need to work on themselves. That is rare. Okay, we're not gonna take this too long. Let's see. What else does the collective need to know? Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Okay. Oopsie. Let's see. Let me go grab this. Okay. So I'm not gonna stop it because I'm not gonna be at that long. Okay, so we have the Magician and the Page of Pentacles. Whatever life you want, it's yours. It's already yours. Pardon me. All you have to do is know it and take inspired action. The taking inspired action is the biggest part that I'm seeing with this. You know how to manifest. You know how things work. But with this Page of Pentacles, I'm not getting this as somebody that's immature. I'm not getting this as somebody that doesn't know like how. I'm not getting this as any of that. What I'm getting this is like somebody that's resistant to it. Like what are you resistant to? What is this resistance? And you know what's funny is generally I would have a couple of decks to be able to clarify and like make sure that we're getting it like and spirit saying, geez, I look really bad. Stiff person syndrome, guys. Is what it is what it is. Okay, so what is it with this Page of Pentacles? Like what, let's start with that. Thank you, angels, ancestors and guides. Okay, yeah, because okay. So somebody walked away in the past. No, that's funny. Okay, so I feel like that there was an energy that was gonna try to twist that. So you may have been dealing with somebody that would twist words and or twist conversations to serve them. Um, because with that, it's like, okay, well, because I'm sorry, we got the Eight of Cups. That was the next card, and that's about walking away, moving on, really, right? Like, and this Page of Pentacles, if you see them like this, is just like completely turned away, completely like refusing to acknowledge what is. Is that what, I'm sorry, Spirit, so is that like stunting? What's going on with that? Like what? Okay, give me a card for the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, please. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides, for the greatest good of the collective. The greatest good of the collective. I was gonna say, yeah, it's just, I feel like this is almost like old energy, like this is with the Nine of Swords. Um, Yeah, it's just a lot of overthinking, a lot of being like almost low key obsessed with the this energy of this person that walked away. I don't feel like this person had much of a choice. Like, I feel like it was, it's almost like I can connect to an energy that was similar in my life. And I feel like this person was forced into making a choice. Like, either it was their principles and morals or this person. Like, you know what I mean? And obviously, like, somebody would have to be pretty broken to choose someone else over like their own principles and morals. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's like this the person that I'm just gonna go ahead and set this down. I'm like I'm getting a lot of information. The person that that they walked away from, like, can't fathom that. Can't fathom, like, what do you mean? Like, there's because what I'm seeing is like all of the material things. Again, on paper, this is amazing. Like, this is an amazing connection. Like, it's amazing. However, reality is very different. I'm seeing that that was a theme in this household the whole time. The like it was as long as it looked good, as long as it looked good on the outside, some wild stuff happened on the inside that was not okay. And I apologize to the person that that happened to, because that should never happen to anyone, much less a child. What I'm hearing is that there is a bit of wounding that needs to be worked on there, and that's why. And what spirit is telling you is, like, don't take it as a misstep, or like as you mess up, or like anything like that. Spirit is saying, with the level of growth and the level of effort that you have put in, um like, basically give yourself, like, spirits, even spirits, like, give yourself, and I can connect to this energy as well, because I push as well. And spirits basically saying, like, give yourself the, like, the kudos for having gone through what you've been through, for the lessons, for all of the things, and then you can worry about this, or, you know what I mean? This is um I almost feel like I'm watching this, like, I'm talking to a cross watcher, because I almost feel like this is more important for you, um the person that I'm talking to. Which, if you are, could you just, like, put like a dot? I don't know. Any communication, any. Anyway, so yeah, because um it's like you didn't understand when that wheel stopped. Oh, hey, I have somebody else. How's it going? Good morning. We were just doing a little bit of tarot and just kind of hanging out. So I'm just kind of wrapping up a storyline, and it was it was basically like it started with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the momentum was stopped because someone was not, like, putting in the effort and energy. They needed to be resting, like, more than focusing on that at this time. I think kind of would be a succinct kind of way to put that. Okay, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. So basically, like, take care of yourself, and I very much felt cross watcher like vibes on that. And again, it's early in the morning, like it was like 3:30 or something when I woke up. So I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this right now, but there's a reason for everything. So here I am. There's a reason for everything. We were listening to 417 hertz, and that is on Meditative Mind on the YouTubes. Yes, I know. The Matrix is wild, right? You can be recording on the YouTubes and be listening to the YouTubes at the same time. Dum dum dum. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm just gonna ask if the spirit has anything to say, and we're keeping it very basic to whomever just hopped on. One deck. Spirit's not trying to do like spirit said we're not trying to do all that. That's not trying to do too much. Okay, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. What does the general collective need to know for their greatest and highest good? For their greatest and highest good, for their greatest and highest timeline. What information would best serve them at this time? I thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. I thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Okay, so I'm going to pull just a couple more cards. Thank you, because I'm getting messages here. Thank you very much, Spirit. Let's see what we have. Yeah, and thank you for being patient while I pull them, and then we'll go over them together. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides, for the greatest good of the collective. What is it that needs to be known? What is... Yeah, okay, thank you. I think that might be all of it. Yeah, that's all of it. Okay, so it's a little bit of a bummer message. I don't know. It is what it is, and I don't buffer it. Okay, so basically what I'm getting, not basically, what I'm getting is that there was like there were truths that were spoken, and these truths were not... It's kind of it's giving like push to the edge to the point of like where this person almost like didn't understand being spoken to kindly. Do you know what I mean? It's a very odd... I'm familiar with this type of energy. It's an energy that's that's used to being in those types of situations that we were discussing earlier that can involve ABUSE. You know what I mean? In any way. So there was a conversation that was had. Truths were told and truths were withheld. And the truths that were withheld were damaging. The truths that were told were damaging too, because it was done in a not... I'm just saying a very tumultuous like scenario. I can't even describe it to you. Like it's just very tumultuous, very chaotic, like the worst possible time to do anything like this. You know... Oh, again, I keep forgetting where my camera is. Okay, or my lens. Okay, so like um yeah, worst possible time to make any like huge decisions. But basically it was again pushed into a corner. I feel as though someone was pushed into a corner, and it was like you know, and I just heard... Spirit is very funny, and I heard like Jack, like, do you know, you know, from Titanic? And I'm getting like this bitch, like, scoot over energy, bitch, scoot over. But no, like, by the time that came around, like, you can only hurt someone so much, you know what I mean, before they stop seeing you in a positive light, right? I mean, that's just like fact, right? It sucks. It sucks. And everything's subjective. Do you know what I mean? Right? Like, there's three sides to every story. Like they always say, like, yours, mine, and the truth, or whatever. Do you know? So I'm not because again, I do feel as though there's a cross watcher watching, and I don't like, I'm not, you know, I don't know that I can get into the specifics of that, although I feel as though that's not wanted, which is interesting. The reason that relationship did not work is because there was not reciprocal energy. There was not reciprocal energy. It was energy of and spirit says, you know it. So spirit says, I'm not like, it's not like I'm dropping bombs on you. That you're like, what like that. pardon me, like sniffles. It's not something that's like being dropped on you that like you had no idea. Like no, you know that you weren't fair in this situation, or that you wouldn't have wanted to be treated like that. I'm getting like that type of vibe. Like you know that this person, like based on how, just based on anything, you should have treated better. Like that's, I mean, you know what I mean? Because I don't know the situation. I don't know the person. Like I can't tell you. Well, I mean, spirit's telling you that. So, okay. And so that is what led to this Five of Pentacles, this being left out in the cold. But look at this. Look at it. It's breaking her heart to leave him out in the cold. And again, there's no gender in tarot. Like, so it doesn't matter him, he, them, they, whatever. Like there's no gender in tarot. It could be, a man holding a woman. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's breaking her heart to let him go. But like oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's like an ouch image. What I'm seeing is like at the Three of Swords, which in the traditional Rider Waite, I mean in most decks, it's the heart, and it has like the three swords that are piercing the heart, and with that, it's, I mean, the the cross watcher, the situation pushed this person. I feel like this reading is more for you than for the person. This is kind of wild, but like yeah, like this is, you push this person to a point that they felt they had no choice, like for their like survival and mental health, which is, that's kind of wild to say, because that sounds like dramatic, but I'm spirit saying it's not, based on the situation. Okay. And can I get just a few more cards, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much, like, for stopping by. I'm not done yet. Like I said, getting pull a few more cards, but I'm getting like different storylines and kind of different angles, and I just want to make sure that I'm touching on each one for each person that is here while I can. You know what I mean? Well, it's like just us in the middle of the night. I totally feel like that. Like totally feel like sneaking, right? Like my lights aren't charged, like nothing. So that's why I'm maybe looking a bit more rough than usual. It's fine, and it's totally fine. Like my lights are charging. Okay, Spirit's taking me back, 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 back. We're talking about, we're gonna say, wow, maybe like 2010. Spirit's taking me back to that time, and they're saying that there was a huge, that you're gonna know that this is you, that there's something special to this, that you're gonna know that this is you because there was something huge that happened at that time. Let me see what this card was. And it was the Ace of Cups. Okay. So what's the Ace of Cups about? Okay, so this is, think 10 years back. So talking, and Spirit saying even more. Spirit saying could be even more. So like maybe even 15 years. I'm hearing like 5-year increments. Okay, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guys. So what's up with this Ace of Cups? Like what happened? Like what? I'm not understanding. Pardon me, I have hiccups. Okay, I'm not understanding. Thank you, Spirit. Like, if you can clarify. The Ace of Cups. And then Spirit's telling me that I'm not asking the right questions. And okay, Um, hold on, just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna kind of take a breath, center myself. You're more than welcome to join me. Breathe in through the nose, part of me, hold for 4, and then breathe out through the mouth through 8. We're gonna do that 1 time. Breathe in, hold, and out through the mouth for 8. That's just there we go. Grounding us. This is whomever I'm speaking to is very you're elevated as far as the spiritual realm. You know this. And because you're able to manifest, you're able to create. So you're aware of your ability, we'll say. Okay. So what's up with this Ace of Cups? If they're aware of their ability, like what's that was wild. Did you see that? I hope you saw that. Okay. And I have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I feel like this energy, this Ace of Cups energy is a very abundant energy, but this person does not see abundance like at all. Like there's what they're seeing is like because look at this, like, do you know what I mean? That to me, I mean grapes and like that, you know, the huge pentacle and looks pretty freaking stable to me, right? But no, they're saying no, that's not. This person is asking for something that okay, I understand. I'm gonna check this out just really quickly and then I'll tell you what the story is and we can kind of wrap it up if you would like. Okay, so and the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, we have, this is a divine, these are divine counterparts. But they're not, it's all screwed up. It's all screwed up because somebody was too worried about getting tied down and being like just as like I'm just getting like this ridiculous energy, like relax. And I'm not trying to offend anyone. Like, obviously, I'm not trying to bring you to my, like, you know, YouTube to offend anyone. But that's what I'm getting. Like, this, because nine in Pentacles, that's like the single in love and life card. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. You had this divine counterpart that you were refusing to see was a divine counterpart. And again, I feel like there's a cross watcher, so take it where it fits. Take it where it fits and like leave what doesn't. Um this Knight of Pentacles, like, that's a different energy. It's a different energy and it sits right in between the two of them. It sits right in between the two of them. Look at that. And what I just heard is cock blocker. Like cock blocking energy. That is exactly what this was. And if you look at it, like everyone's looking at the like at this Ace of Cups, right? Except for the King of Pentacles. Okay, because I just heard when you let someone have that much of your ear, like, what are you doing? That's just what I heard. It's like, what are you doing? It's like you never stop to ask yourself that. And again, I'm sorry, my readings can be a little bit harsh. If this resonates, thank you for still being here. Okay, so I have an Ace of Wands. And this came out in the upright. Like the thing is that this was so actionable. And I think that that's the problem now, is that there is a lot of remorse in like in the 5D that's kind of floating around up there. and this person doesn't know like how they have no like where to like they don't know what to do with it. Like they know they screwed up, but they don't know what to do with it. Yeah. Yeah, because they what they know to do isn't gonna work for this person. It's not gonna work for this person that they've screwed over. Yeah, I mean they hurt this person. You know, and we've all been here, listen, like we've all been the villain. We've all been the saint. Do you know what I mean? Especially in relationships, like things happen. So again, like because I feel like I'm talking to like a cross watcher and somebody who's going through it, I just want to make sure that I'm being fair. You know what I mean? Like it sucks on both sides. But no one is like evil, or do you know what I mean? Unless you did it with malice in your heart. If you, because I feel a very unfair energy. I feel this energy of I feel a very controlling energy. Yeah. Like you thought you could have this other energy that this that you're coveting now. You covet this energy now, but it's so far away. You don't even know where to start. How to like think about getting it back. Um but yeah, because you didn't want to work on it. You didn't want to work on anything. So like how was anything going to grow, or how was anything going to be built, you know? And I thank you for receiving this, because I know that this isn't an easy message to receive. So thank you, because like it sucks when you're like, you know what, I think I screwed up, and and then you get confirmation. Or do you know what I mean? Or maybe you don't feel like you screwed up. Maybe you feel like you dodged a bullet on this, and if you did, congrats. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody's situation is different, and I'm not here to judge. As long as no one's hurting anyone else, like I'm not here to judge. Spirit, so we're gonna go ahead and pull one more card to close it out. I thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Okay, so Spirit wants us. This is gonna be the energy Spirits wants us to focus on. Um, I just heard until the next read. Until the next read. Um, they'll be very intermittent. I'm just gonna be brutally honest with you with that. As stiff person allows. I had some energy now, so I did it because I know that I can go back to sleep for a few hours, you know, and still have some things to do to my day, with my day, you know. If you have questions about SPS, like let me know. Okay, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. What do we got? Give me one. That was funny. I'm like, give me one last card for this reading. And I feel like this is such like a reading. Like I feel like somebody needed this to just like hear, like just to hear. I don't know that you're like not the devil is what I heard, like that, and like you know what I mean, that you're not evil. Like yeah, you okay? I'm understanding. I'm totally understanding now. If given the choice, you wouldn't do the same thing again. Sorry, this is the Eight of Swords. So, yeah. It's time for me to take a little nappy nap. Okay, so with this, what does swords represent? Thought, right? That's going to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Again, this is a lot of thoughts, a lot of like overthinking. It's a lot of like there's okay, so look at this card, right? Look at how loose that rope is. She can get out of that. She could literally just get out of that and lift her freaking blindfolds and like step through that. And literally, I think it's in the I just put my finger in the nose, in my nose that up. It's fine. Anyways, so Thank you, Spirit. I thank you, and I thank you. Anyway, okay, so yeah, so she woke up. She woke up. There's no other way to say it. She woke up. So this energy woke up. Um, male or female. What I'm feeling is both. Like, do you know what I mean? And so however that works in your world, like that, I'm just feeling there's a male and a female, like that I'm the two main people that I'm talking to right now. Um, and here's the thing, right? Spirit, should I give advice on this? I'm gonna ask because like I want to know because I don't want to like get in it if I'm not meant to be in it. Spirit, may I give advice on this? Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Can I have a court card if it's a yes? No. Because Spirit says judgment has already been passed. Judgment has already been passed. I'm used to having my phone flipped that way, so the camera's usually there, so I apologize if I'm like, anyway, okay, I'm like, sorry, I have camera 1 and camera 2, and I need that to be very, we're just gonna need to handle a lot of this in post. JK. Okay, so judgment has already been passed. So you made the choices you made, and or this person made the choices they made. Whatever happened, the choices were made. And I feel like it's been some time, it's been a minute since this situation happened. Yeah, I think I know who dropped off, and that's okay. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I understand. Like, I didn't have anything else to say really. Yeah, with the judgment, like, and and the thing is that like Spirit's not even letting me help you in that, like in being like pulling cards to be able to give you support, because what Spirit is saying is that like part of this judgment is you having to figure it out on by yourself, because or this person having to figure it out by themselves. I have a feeling the person that left was the person that was gonna, I feel like that was a cross watcher. I could be totally wrong, but I don't know. Anyway, but like, yeah, that's, I really don't think I'm wrong. But that's my vibe. I feel like it was just a matter of like I get it. Like, do you know? There's just nothing else I can say. And it's a level of judgment that like when you get screwed around that like that much, that you'll eventually just reject it. Like if you have self-love and self-care and self-respect, there is a level of not giving equally of this energy, of the Six of Pentacles energy. This is not a fair and equal relationship, and the people that were involved know that. Okay? They're both grown ups, so they know that they, you know, that it was what it was. But yeah, the judgment has been passed, and you know what? It's never too like late to have something amazing. So you have no idea what's in your future. You have no idea what's just around the corner, is what Spirit's saying. So don't give up. Like, I just heard don't be thirsty, but also don't give up. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that helped. I thank you for hanging in there with me very much. And I hope that helped in some way. And if you like could drop a little heart, or if you could just like it. If you just like the video, that'd be dope. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it up because, you know, hopefully this will resonate with someone else as well. I'm just here to help as many people as I can, you know, because this world is hurting enough. So that's me. That's my message. That's who I am. That's what I'm about. Love you. Mwah. Okay.